Hello everybody, welcome back to some Control. Picking up where we left off, I upgraded my stuff a little bit. I gave myself, instead of launch energy reduction, increased the seize speed by 53%, which is pretty fucking good. And then I actually found out I had a rare mod. So I now have an extra 42% damage on my regular pistol, which brings it up to fucking whopping whatever its base damage is, plus 70%. So I mean, I've almost doubled the damage of it. But anyway, let's head down into the ritual office and see what's down here. I don't even see the ritual office on the map here. I still have the map up of like where all the clearance level doors are. But obviously, until we get another clearance level, it's fairly worthless. So I'm basically just using it as a map. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the Blackrock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future. However, as my analysis of this newly discovered Blackrock variant is reaching a critical point, I hope you'll be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Carla Vaughn. Do we know Carla? I'm horrible at remembering names for most things. Like, it takes me quite a while to actually remember the name of somebody. I'll remember faces. Like, there's like a million actors that I can look at and be like, hey, it's that guy. Couldn't tell you their name, though. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing redacted called rituals. The redacted of rituals can vary: numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and causal tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the result of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize the deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world, and then when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Did I say finding their keys? Avoiding disaster or simply locating lost keys are all the results. Oh, I see. You do the daily ritual, and that allows you to find. Okay, never mind. I got you. I had it back. I had it mixed up. I thought finding the lost keys was the daily ritual. A lot of dead guys down there, but hear noise, but whatever. Is that it? Alright, well, I did say that it may not take very long. Some would say that having an elevator to come up here was pointless. So I think now we're going into what this says is protected. Oh yeah, because there's where the HRA lab is. Okay. Okay. See ritual office. Okay. This way, this should be protective studies. Yeah. Continue on toward Darlene's HRA lab. Well, got a lot more of these cages. Ooh, they have different patterns on them. I'm not sure that I definitely can't do that pattern on the computer. Well, granted, I probably can. No, if it's gonna do something about that, that's definitely gonna have to be a different kind of combination. Okay, but there's nothing over in that one. There's something. Oh, it's the rubber duck.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item, First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
I mean, this door is locked, but it's not sealed, so odds are I do get through there. So we will be getting the rubber duck at some point, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure what's going to unlock that, if I'm going to need a...
This way to the lab? Okay.
Because
Much
there
like
are...
these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
I mean, the dude who made the HRAs is gonna have kept one for himself, like... Ooh, is this gonna lead us to the rubber duck? I don't know why it would, but I mean, it's clearly connected back here. Although... Oh, it's connected up there, though. But without fly, I don't think I can do that. Okay, up. Camera turn. Nope. Yeah, I can't turn her around midair, so that's not gonna work. I don't think my jump isn't quite high enough for that. Come on. No, that's not gonna work. No, I think that's something for later. Because it doesn't look like there's anything... Like, if I could get up on that pipe, I could probably... Well, not probably. I could definitely get over to it, but I don't... Yeah, I can't get high enough to get up there. Alright. So that'll be a fly thing later. God, once we get flight, we'll be able to do so fucking much in this game. It's ridiculous. Ooh, there's something back there. Oh, okay. Nope. Probably shouldn't attach that to the thing, but you know.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Too powerful for our use. Feedback loop. Okay. I mean, it looks like we've got a couple of different things possible there. Blackrock prisms are unique formations of Blackrock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of Blackrock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range redacted to redacted hertz with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted, methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted, and viewing them with the properties the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. Okay. Boxes stacked up there. that HRA thing. Oh, we got 2 more there that do something. Sure. Our code tab there. Alright, well, let's see what this does.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. When she rolled up there, I was like, wait, are we being betrayed or something? Like, why did she... But I guess, you know, they didn't want them coming with you in case they died or something. I was picking up all the punch cards because I'm assuming I get to choose. Yeah, which one?
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
And that one. Right, because that's that symbol. That's that symbol. Do I have that one? I do not. I do have that one though. Which I'm going to assume, I guess, goes over here. Okay, well, let's climb up here just to check to see if there's a punch card, I guess.
Have you checked the upper floor?
Listen here, Marshall. I am the director. I have already found 3 of the punch cards we needed. I do not need you, and the order that they go in. I don't think that's the same punch card that was downstairs. Configurations. Can we affect this?
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Let's see, actually. Is there... No. Okay, well, I mean... all of these things have 5 things on them, but we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals. So unless I'm missing a terminal... Oh, I am missing a terminal.
These whiteboard drives may be important.
Well, that's the only place where I see that symbol, so... is up there. That should do it. And then it explodes and kills everyone. Oh, it did explode.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Fate. Here, you'll need this key card.
Thanks.
Oh, will
I'm
that be
gonna
our level
help me
4?
set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Oh, that's cool. That must be where the mining facility that we couldn't get into.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Oh, hello. That. Alright. Okay, so the ashtray maze we couldn't get through. We got the level 4 key card now. Let's see. Oh, there is a clearance level 4. Oh, whoops. Tried to close the thing with B, obviously doesn't work. Well, still takes 2 shots to clear those out, but something like right fucking behind me. This big asshole is chasing me. Get shit, buddy. Spawn in and immediately get rocketed. What's this? Oh, goody, another one. Dude, that little guy is fucking kicking his ass. Dude, that little dude that I had there, he was fucking on it, man. He's like, yeah, kick his ass. Get him. Runs right up to the giant guy with the grenade launcher and just starts beating his ass. That was awesome. Love this new ability. Alright. Continuing down with all the dead agents. Okay. Now there's supposed to be level 4 clearance door down here. Don't don't know where. It could be that it's over here, being honest. Okay, now is this still... No, okay, so I can walk on this. Was this burnt up before? Oh, I need to kind of get at the side of it there. Was this burnt before, or was this the regular... Ooh, that's a red launch efficiency. Wonder what that means. I mean... This is clearly an elevator. And I have a feeling that's where the level 4 door is. And I mean, the fact that there's clearly drop points for me. God, if as soon as there isn't a place for me to land that's like higher up, I am so fucked, right? Oh, good, okay. The shadows. I thought for a second there that it was Pupbeard, and I was about to just drop to my death. Okay. There. Hop across. And down we go. More of this crud. But clearly I need to be able to do whatever's down here, because you can get down here now. I'm still not 100% certain that this was possible before. I mean... Because I don't think all these plants were burnt up before. And I'm going to have to close my blinds here. Because I am currently half blind with the way the sun just started coming through that window. Okay, well, we got a power thing. That could be important, so I'll take it. Hi guys.
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Huh. Okay, so that must be Underhill's lab. That's level 4 clearance. Still wishing that I had a flashlight of some kind, or any kind of a light source would be nice. Guys, can you give me one of those little shoulder lamps you got?
This place is fucking weird. This is nothing. The clocks? Now that's weird. What's weird
Excuse
about a bunch
me?
of clocks?
Are you lost?
I think that's the new director.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say. What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
So the mold is coming in from... where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right? What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss. I need to get going.
Alright.
Try not
So
to
we have...
transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Okay. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the Redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structure they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into Redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Wow, she's something. Also noticed there that I had a new hotline thing. I know I also got new ones of these, but they're just... Objects of Power are holder 665 to the other blessing. We hold the Rain's Law. We are failing in translating hyper-real concepts. Secrets instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Okay. Interesting. Anything else in here? That's her. Oh. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to Redacted, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these Redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. Alright.
Let's carry on then.
Okay, so she wants us to gather... Oh, also, before I... Because she said that it was the same as...
No.
something...
No.
on her
Not that.
desk there. I'm assuming this is what I need. Okay. So this should get us access then to those areas. If we do this, we should be able to walk through the mole. In all those other areas, so that's good. So we will do this right now, so that if we come across any areas in the future.
So sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Yeah, see, so I was trying to get her to eat it.
Are those people?
Not anymore, probably. Ooh, got orange weapon mods. I don't even know what that is. Like, is that better or worse than... No. It's a prime weapon mod. That must mean, like, best, I guess. Minus 5%. Minus 7. How is the... Ammo cost per shot minus 5% is uncommon, but the common one is minus 7%. So... fucking things. Let's do this. Just on the off chance that there's some other enemies here. I'm still not really enjoying the fact that I don't have like any light source. But I do seem to have a lot of stuff that I can throw around. Alright. We're going to end this part here. Just so you know, next week's parts are probably going to be short as well. Ow, fuck, they got ranged attacks. But we'll end this part here, and then next time... Ow, fuck me. We will explore this mold area. So thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you on Saturday for more.